Graham Davey, optometrist, retired, but I've come into the practice today to acquire a new pair of glasses, of course. It's always good to come back. I see the practice going from strength to strength, and that's a nice feeling. And I'm always warmly greeted by the receptionists and the staff. But for a moment, I feel the good old days are back. The practice was across the street, and then when I entered the practice, more space was needed. We moved to this side of the street, double the size of the practice, and then in the late 1980s, when the profession was in turmoil after the Thatcher Revolution, a very fortunate thing happened. The shop next door became vacant, and we had the opportunity, which we took, to double the practice space again, and that's how you see the practice today. As I say, it's good to see the practice going from strength to strength. We're a clinically orientated practice. The Hakim Group have carried on that philosophy of investing in equipment. The practice is presenting itself in a fresh way. New shop front has been put in, which instead of looking late 20th century, it now looks 21st century. And it's a practice on the ball. I'm proud to still feel an association with it, even though it's now belongs to the Hakim Group. I was in my early 50s and I've been working solidly. I still had it in my head to work solidly, and then suddenly being 60 years of age suddenly seemed to be a lot nearer than it had ever seemed before. And I said to myself, when do I want to retire? 60 seemed a good time. But I knew I wasn't going to be able to turn 60, put the practice on the market, sell it next week and retire. I knew I had to have a plan, and I knew I had to argue from a position of strength. And the position of strength means being able to say no to unsatisfactory offers. So my partner, who's also my life partner, my wife, and I put in hand a 5-year plan. So age 55, we put the practice on the market. If it had sold immediately, fine. If it didn't sell immediately, that didn't matter. So 3 years went by. We had time wasters, bottom feeders, nosy parkers. We had every sort of unsatisfactory person emerge to talk to us, and we kept turning them away. They weren't satisfactory. And then we met Imran Hakim. Now, I'm a great believer in looking somebody in the eye and weighing them up. And I met Imran Hakim, and I looked him in the eye. I had a positive feeling. We put arrangements in motion. I had a positive feeling that Imran Hakim would deliver the results. And at the appointed hour, I retired to my great satisfaction and handed the practice on to Imran and the group. And as I've already indicated, it's very nice to see the practice going from strength to strength. My wife and I developed the practice over the years, and it's nice to see that trend continuing. In business, you can't stay still. You either move forward or you're slipping back, and Imran is moving the practice forward. Very proud for him. I'm made very welcome. Practice is equipped to a high standard. Service is fast and accurate, and I'm fully satisfied when I leave. Look forward to coming back again the next time. My top tips are: make a plan to work towards your retirement. Find somebody who is satisfactory to deal with, And as the oracle at Delphi says, know your own mind and everything should be fine. But the most important thing is finding the right person to deal with. It's an education in human nature when you embark on a project like this, who you speak to, how much bad faith you encounter, and you have to weed those people out and find somebody you can deal with who are people of the word, who will follow through on the promise and complete satisfactorily. We were very, very lucky to find the Hakim group, Imran, Zubair and the other people we dealt with, and very satisfied, and it's left us with a very warm feeling. My wife is still constantly talking about it, how satisfied she was to close the deal with the Hakim group. The nice thing is you have more time to do the things you've always enjoyed doing. I'm a film buff, I'm a reader, I used to jog, I still jog. I'm a gym homebody now, I have the time to go to the gym. And you can also do things that you haven't done before. You can spend more time with your friends, you can have them round for longer, you can spend more time accepting their invitations. We were constantly saying, yes, we can come to your house, but only for a night. We have to be back at work the day after. You can live life at a more leisurely pace. I enjoyed working hard, but there comes a time when it's right to take your foot off the accelerator and enjoy the benefits of that work. In a word, pride, because we were proud of the practice when the practice was ours, and we're proud that that is being built on and the Hakim group are carrying it forward. There's fresh investment in equipment, there's fresh investment in practice presentation, and my wife and I feel we've laid the seeds, but the practice is growing because of the Hakim group. It's like seeing your child walk away from you but flourish. I wouldn't say they're a good bet, they're the best bet. They're the best bet. Seriously.